yo mama, I'ma kiss her. I said 6 rings on me like I'm in Pittsburgh. Motion maker, record breaker. 6 on my chest like an LA Laker. Black belt MC, call me master. 6 on the beat, it's a speaker blaster. Bars are hot, and bars are ready. I'm Little Caesars with the extra chetty. Extra style, extra flow. Swift for sale, like 5 below. Yeah, in the club now like I'm BD. Counting these notes like a MIDI. Laugh to the bank, hit the gritty. Go and tell your mom that she really, really pretty. Yo, I called up your grandma. Said this the new age nostalgia. She said that last night she called ya. Said JVB is the future. Palace backpack, Nike snapback. Break truck, stop playing hack sack. All gas, whole lot of soft up, fits on 10. Yankee fitted, even in my bed. Get slapped.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Chicago Bears. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's McCoy. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
2nd and 10. Now McCoy. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a 1st down. Chase, the motion man right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Slot man moves right. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 43 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Looking to throw. McCoy. Over the middle. That's caught by Chase. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got the Michigan man, Kirsten Loveland. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again.
A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Back to throw again. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their 35-yard line. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on second and long. McCoy. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Trap 60, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
This is taken at the 18. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Ready, set.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Pass caught right side by Lovely.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
The Bears at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage. CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You made me forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield? They're eligible, too.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
Second and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Operating from the gun, McCoy. This will be caught once again by Brown. And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as he'll be brought down at the 37. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Here we go, Shaq. Cowboy 80. 18, 18.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 6 at the 14-yard line.
Back to throw. McCoy. Touchdown, Eagles. From 13 yards out. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
13 yards. And the Bears first down.
Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, Odunze wide open. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze, 34 yards. And the Bears are able to add on to that lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Looking to throw again on second down. McCoy sheds off the tackle. Jamar Chase. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jamar Chase, 65 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-17. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
They'll look to throw here. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in there.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Looking to throw. McCoy. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. This is fielded at the 27. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
That's good for a Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
He'll look to throw.
Open man here is Benson.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Trey Benson.
35 yards.
And the Bears are able to stretch out their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Eagles 17.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. But, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Here's McCoy.
He'll try and do this himself.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
First down. Philadelphia.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now McCoy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
To throw again on second down. McCoy. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Throwing on second down. McCoy. Looking middle, and that's complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Operating from the gun. McCoy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
Off play action. McCoy. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Second down and goal. McCoy. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown with career touchdown number 75. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught. And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
48-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. He'll look middle here and give it to Odunze. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
19, Tiger, 9.
Back to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Back to throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. From 17 yards out. And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Eagles 23.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Got a man open. It's Chase.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And that will be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
So after the big play on fourth, here's first and 10.
Let's go now. 79 Buffalo 80. Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And his throw is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 16.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 14-yard line.
They'll look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will be taken at the 13. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now they'll audible to something else.
From just shy of midfield, McCoy. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
This offense so far on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Back to throw again. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Oh, he fenced a spike. Under pressure, they got him again. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
They'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 70 Lions.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Now McCoy. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw. McCoy. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Bears, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7.